Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 2024 Gauteng North Open. Right now, we are preparing to give you the mixed doubles, the senior mixed doubles. We've had a fantastic weekend. We started on Thursday with the disabled categories. Then we went on to the veterans on Friday. That was fire. Yesterday, we had the juniors, some of the top juniors in the country fighting it out to become the Gauteng North champion of 2024. Today, mixed doubles, senior mixed doubles in the morning. Then during that, we're going to be starting the senior men's groups, and then we're going to finish off with all of the senior men's groups. Let's take a look at what's happening in the hall. You can see some of the men warming up. They know they've got another 5 odd minutes to warm up, and then we're going to start clearing tables and we're going to start calling the names. Thank you for all the guys who have joined online supporting their players from all over the country. We've had a lot of engagement from KZN, from Cape Town, from Eastern Cape, from the Free State. We've even got guys from Botswana and Swaziland. It's been an amazing weekend. With me in the studio here, I've got one of our top juniors, under 11, Alicia Verheyen. Alicia, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Tell me what happened this weekend.
It was amazing. I liked competing and it was tough, but it was nice.
Tell me, where did you end up in the under 11 category?
I came second.
You came second. What a fantastic group. We had more under 11 girls and under 11 boys. That's amazing. It means the girls are taking up table tennis. Why do you love table tennis, Alicia?
Well, I like it because it's tough and you get to learn every time you compete.
And do you like the competition?
Yeah, I love it.
Do you like losing?
No, I don't.
You don't mind losing though,
Yeah, I don't.
as long as you learn.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing. Well done, Alicia. And then you also played under 13.
Yes.
And what happened in the under 13s?
I came fourth, but I like.
We are looking for Brandon Bartlett. Brandon Bartlett, just come to the control table, please.
Why did you like it? Who was your competitors in the under 13 category? Who won that category?
It was Mahai, Gauteng, and
Did she win it?
no, Tamika.
Tamika van As. And then second?
Yeah.
Rafielwe. And then third?
Mahai.
Yes, you guys had an epic final there in the under 11s, you and Mahai. Tell us about that.
It was really tough, and since I played with her under 11 as well, I know most of her tricks now.
So you're going to be ready for her next time.
Yeah.
You're going to keep training. Amazing. Okay, what do you tell the people online who wants to play table tennis?
That you should enjoy it, and
You shouldn't join? What did you say?
you should enjoy it.
You should enjoy it. I thought you said you shouldn't join.
You should enjoy it, and sometimes it's going to be tough, but it doesn't really matter. It's just about the learning.
And about having fun.
Yeah.
I can tell you what, there's a lot of fun being had here. Thank you, Alicia, for your time. So, Alicia is one of the first players. We're going to have quite a few players in the commentary booth today. The likes of Chetan Natu, Layla Edwards, hopefully Denisha Patel. That's going to be fantastic to be hearing from those top players and getting to know them a little better. In the meantime, the room is going to be cleared soon. We'll listen out for those announcements. Just to catch you up, today, mixed doubles, senior singles. It's going to be a fantastic day. Don't go anywhere. Make sure you share this link to all and sundry so that everyone can see the top players in the country battling it out here in Gauteng North.
ask you guys to clear the tables. Really appreciate if you can clear. Okay, we're going to try and stick to time schedules today. And we would like you guys to enjoy yourself, have a fun day, play your heart out, and please play in the spirit of the sport. That will be appreciated. I'm going to hand over to Vivek to start. To start on the technical side, just a few details. Those that don't know, our ladies is on the left side at the top, men's on the right side. There's also facilities outside the hall. Thanks a lot, Vivek.
Good morning. Thanks, Caroline. All right, so like Caroline mentioned, we basically only have 3 events today, which is the mixed doubles, the senior women's singles, and the senior men's singles. We are going to start with the mixed doubles. There's just 2 matches in the round of 32, but we can start with 6 matches in the round of 16 as well. So there's going to be a total of 8 mixed doubles matches to begin with, probably on the first 8 tables. The remaining 8 tables, we are going to start some of the senior men's groups, and these are specifically, like I mentioned, groups that don't have guys playing in the mixed doubles, so there won't be any clashes here. As always, right, all matches are best of 5. In terms of the umpiring, like we mentioned in the prospectus, it'll help us a lot. If you get knocked out, you are required to umpire the next match, so please don't leave immediately. It really helps the system if you can assist us with that. If you lose a match, you are required to umpire the next match. I think that's mostly...
So you're listening to the voice of Vivek Singh. He is one of the tournament administrators laying down the law.
Thanks. I think we're going to start calling the tables now.
We've been giving running commentary throughout the weekend, on and off. There's going to be a moment this morning that there won't be commentary, but we'll be catching the main matches with some commentary throughout the day, letting you know what is happening. Again, we've had a fantastic weekend. We've started on Thursday with the
first match announced
categories.
for the senior mixed doubles, round of 32, on table 1.
So while they're calling those names, we had a good Thursday. We had the disabled categories, eyes, Down syndromes, disabled. Fantastic day, fantastic competition. And I tell you what, those men and ladies really, really enjoyed that day. On Friday, we had the veterans. The veterans came and they brought the fire. We know how much the veterans love their table tennis. And then yesterday, we had the junior categories, under 11, under 13, under 15, under 19. That was amazing. We also had junior doubles on Friday evening. And then yesterday evening on Saturday, the senior doubles. Fantastic win by our number 1 seeds, Terence Matola and Tivia Sapir. Then today, as you heard, mixed doubles this morning, along with a few of the men's singles groups. We've got 25 men's groups. I'm going to bring up that graphic for you so you can take a look at those groups. You can see what you can get to expect today. Here we go. Here's the senior men's draw. 25 groups. That means that's quite a few entries. There you'll see some big names. Chetinatu, Tivia Sapir. The big outsider there, number 8, Terence Matole, making a comeback. Going to be exciting to see what he can do in this tournament. We saw him in 2019 in the semifinals, losing. But today, I'm sure he's going to want to win. Let's get back to the hall. We can see the players warming up, getting ready to play. I'm going to leave you for a while in the good hands of the tournament administrators. Enjoy the day. Make sure you share this live stream. We want to showcase the best table tennis to the world. So share this live stream with all your friends and family. Support your players online. Get involved on the chat groups. Let's hear shout outs for your players. Thank you for joining us, and we'll be communicating with you throughout the day.
That's on table number 8, and the umpire is Yaki Toy. On table number 9, starting with the senior men's singles group stage. On table number 9, we have Terence Lowe, Coyle Simmons, Simon Lipschitz, and Nick Yanni. That's on table number 9. Can one of the players come collect the scorecard? On table number 10, carrying on with the senior men's group stage, we have Marius Moko, Frederick Els, and Greg Knight. That's table number 10, Marius Moko, Frederick Els, and Greg Knight for the senior men's group stage. On table number 11, we have Vic Carrasco, Nas Manuel, and Chan Yu Ma. That's table number 11, Vic Carrasco, Nas Manuel, and Chan Yu Ma. On table number 12, we have Terence Matlole, Tamelu Tabele, and Henny Opperman. That's on table number 12. Terence Matlole, Tamelu Tabele, and Henny Opperman, table number 12. On table number 13, Simon Dimant, Ritlale Mopedi, and Niku van der Merwe. That's on table number 13. Simon Diamant, Ritlele Morapedi, and Niku van der Merwe. On table number 14, we have Jonathan Werwinch, Shane Swanapu, Izile Jawasani. On table number 14, for the men's group, Jonathan Werwinch, Shane Swanapu, Izile Jawasani. On table number 14. On table number 15, we have Eva Sandlana, Charles Opperman, and Mo Lee. It's table number 15, group 11. Iver Sandlana, Charles Opperman, and Mo Lee. On table number 16, we have Danny Oliver, Tobogo Kakasani, and Sipluana Mzweni. That's table number 16. Danny Oliver, Tobogo Kakitswa, and Sipluana Mzweni. Can all these players, one player, come collect the scorecard, please? Amadeus, just to the control table, please. Amadeus, to the control table, please. I'm still waiting for players from table 10, 12, 14, and 15 to come collect the scorecard, please. And the players on table 3, Imam Zide, Ongizwe, and Shoncho, go to table 3 or they're waiting for you. Imam Zide, Ongizwe, and Choncho, they're waiting for you on table 3. Azikile, Makula, Ulungile, Goni, they are waiting for you on table number 4. Azile, Umakula, Ulungine, Goni, they are waiting for you on table number 4. I'm still waiting for players on table 15. You need to come collect your scorecard if you want to play. Come collect your scorecard, table 15. And I need the umpire, Munya. Please come to the control table. They are waiting for you to start their match. Umpire Munya, please come to the control table.
Ati Imda and Rio Rorisa Chulani, please go to table number 7. Saisha Naidu and Timothy Brownlee, you're here. Banam Mchawulana and Alungile Makondo, please go to table 2. This is the final call for Banam Nchawulana and Alungile Makondo in the mixed doubles on table number 2. Final call for Banam Nchawulana and Alungile Makondo on table number 2.
Just some match announcements. On table number 3, Imam Zide Ongizwe and Shoncho. Please go to table number 3, they are waiting for you. On table number 5, Pumza Makiva and Alizwa Nshweli. They are waiting for you on table number 5. On table number 7, Mochele Lekakalala and Madize Leroux. To table number 7, please. As well as Ati Mda Riosa Shualain. On table number 8, Isana Poki Lethukulala Matabisa. To table number 8, please. They are waiting for you. And the umpires, Yaku Detoy, Yanni Oliver, Martin, and Darshak. Please come collect the scorecards, please. Table number 12, Terence Matlole and Tlamelo Intabele. To table number 12, please. They are waiting for you. Terence Matlole and Tlamelo Intabele. To table number 12, please. And any available umpires, please come to the control table. Please, any available umpires, come to the control table, please. A match announcement on table number 5, Pumza Makiva and Alizwa Nshweli, and Danielle Vrielen and Peter Vrielen to table number 5, please. Senior mixed doubles round of 16, and the umpire is Jared.
Esinaso Poku and Letutula Tabisa to table number 8. Esinaso Poki and Letutula Tabisa versus Ricardo Carrasco and Barbara Hirolal, table number 8. The umpire is Darshan. mixed doubles round of 16 on table number 1. Ruan Scholz and Johan Eskelts versus Ruan Venter and Sarah Morsner. That is Ruan Scholz and Johan Eskelts versus Ruan Venter and Sarah Morsner on table number 1. The umpire is Amadeus.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you've just joined us, we're here live from the Johnny Bach Stadium at the 2024 Gauteng North Open. We are watching the mixed doubles pairings. This morning dedicated to mixed doubles. We've started the senior men's singles. Some of the groups that aren't involved in the mixed doubles. Let's quickly take a look at that mixed doubles draw. If you want to see the draws all online, head over to gnttb.co.za. Click on the Tournaments tab and click on the 2024 Gauteng North Open. This prospectus is there, the entry lists, the draws, and the schedules. You can find that all there. After the competition, all the results will be uploaded here as well, so you can see that. But you'll see here on the senior mixed doubles. Let's take a look.
Simon, what table is that? Ten. Nine. Cole Simons to table number 9. Cole Simons to table 9. You are required for the senior men's singles group 25.
We're looking at this draw for the mixed doubles. We see Layla Edwards, Chitina 2, our number 1 seeds. Bottom right, Ricardo Carrasco and Barna Hirala, number 2 seeds. Number 3 seeds, Hanjin Low and Sadia Edwards. Ruan Skolts, Yone Skolts, currently on table 1. So they've got into the round of 16 already. They're playing the winner of Brandon Bartlett and Sahuri Pillay. Let's quickly take a look there. So if we pop back up there, Ruan Venter and Sarah Mosna, they beat Brandon Bartlett and Sahuri Pillay. So we've got that round of 16 on table number 1 here. We see Ruan Skolts and Joanne Skolts, family affair. They've just taken the first game, 11-9, quite tight. Ruan Venter, slightly unorthodox player. Can make it difficult for the better players when they come up against an unorthodox player. You can see there by that scoreline the quality of Ruan and Joanne Skolts. 11-9, you would have expected different. On the other tables, there's a lot of matches going. Like we said, there's some single matches. The men's single groups have started, 25 groups.
This is the final call for Tornado Tupele.
So they've started. There's 3 categories only, which is going to make a nice change. We've had plenty categories on day 1, day 2, day 3. The disabled categories, we had the IIs, intellectually impaired, the Down syndrome, and the disabled categories. Then the veteran categories, we had 40 plus, 50 plus, 60 plus, 70 plus, and we had doubles for them. Then yesterday the juniors, as you know, a lot of juniors. In both the veterans and the juniors, each of them can play 2 categories, which makes timing quite difficult, as you have to wait for one category to finish before start calling. They might be involved in the other category. Administratively, that's quite tricky. The administrators did a great job. Both Friday and Saturday ran over slightly, but all finished before midnight. I think last night we finished at about 10:30. Also due to the quality of the matches. I think most of our finals, 5-setters, you know those 5-setters can take up to 45 minutes, especially with the veterans. The veterans are a little bit slower. They take their time, they conserve their energy. So that's amazing to see. Let's pop back to table 1 here. You can see there was a potential line call. Now we get a potential crawl. Ball crawls over the net. Impossible to return. 3-all. Ruan Venter to receive. Nice soft return. Possible for Ruan Scholz now to play his preferred topspin forehand. As far as our online viewerships goes, we've had on day one we had 250 plus viewers during the course of the day. On Friday we had close to 500 views. Yesterday, similar number, close to 500 views. Today we're heading for a big number. I think last year, 2023 Gauteng North Open, we had close to 1,000 views on the senior day. Let's see if we can beat that today. So share the link. Make sure your friends are online. Make sure you stay online. Don't miss any of the action. We'll try our best to cover as many tables as possible. Not always possible to cover all of them, but we'll pick and choose some of the best. On table one, the Scholz siblings taking a small lead. It was 2 points, now 1 point. Ruan Venter and his partner just hanging in there, hanging tough. Shovel serve going into the topspin rally. Scholzes are very comfortable in that type of rally. Just side spin topspin. Ruan Venter annoyed with himself. Ruan Venter with lots of touch, and he knows how to topspin. Finishing the point there, hanging in there. 2 points. Make that 1 point. We saw how close the first game was. Let's see if this pairing from Gauteng North can do something similar or even better. It'd be nice to see a good contest here. And that's what we got. 9-all. Ruan Scholz to serve. See the communication there. Short top backspin serve. For Yone on her preferred backhand. It's a topspin serve. And a deuce game. Nice return with the help of the net. The net not so kind to Yone. Another game point for the Scholzes. This pairing of Ruan Venter and Sarah Mosner turning out to be a tricky one. Both these two players, the Scholzes, have international experience. Both of them represented South Africa at some or other level. So for Ruan and Sarah to be sticking in like they are is a fantastic showing. We all like to win, but sometimes the mere fact that you can have a few tight games against some of the top players is reward enough. Then go back to the drawing board and train some more for next time. Because I can tell you what, these top players are training every day. Every single day. They're at their clubs with their coaches. Coach Omar Zinedine, long-time coach for the Scholzes, both Ruan and Yone. And we've seen what quality players they've become. Let's quickly pop over to the other tables. As you can see, not too much action. There's a bit of waiting, a bit of warming up. See a game starting here on table number 2. We'll follow up and see. It looks like Sadia Edwards and her partner. That's Sadia Edwards. That's the number 3 seed Sadia with Low. And they're playing the winner there. Looks like Banam and Alungile.
match announcements. Senior mixed doubles quarterfinals to play on table number 3. Leila Edwards and Checha Natu versus Azikile Makula and Alongile Goni. The umpire is Marvin Job. That's table number 3, Leila Edwards and Checha Natu against Azikile Makula and Alongile Goni. Table number 3, and the umpire is Marvin Job. On table number 4, mixed doubles quarterfinal, Ati Nda and Riosa Shalay versus Ricardo Carrasco and Bhavna Hilau. Table number 4. The umpire is Nathan Dickinson. That's table number 4, Ati Nda and Riosa Shalay versus Ricardo Carrasco against Bhavna Hilau and Ricardo Carrasco. On table number 4, the umpire is Nathan Dickinson. On table number 5, senior men's doubles group stage, group 20 on table number 5. Putseko Sikike, Inaz Giela, Derek Depia on table number 5. At Putseko Sikike, Inakos Ngela, and Derek Depia on table number 5. On table number 6 is the group stage, group 22. Etienne Ingolberg, Ayashiba, and Dasha Godila on table number 6. That's group 22 for the senior men's singles on table number 6. On table number 7, senior men's singles, group stage, group number 18. To play the table number 7, Barney Bai, Tipo Major, and Bokomboro Russo. That's table number 7, group stage, group number 18. Barney Bai, Tipo Major, and Bokomboro Russo. Table number 7, group 18. On table number 8, group number 17, Luan Katz. Lorenzo Akona Mayebi. Table number 8, group number 17, senior men's singles, Rowan Katz, Lee Lewis, Akona Madibi. On table number 10, it's group number 19, Stan Yu, Calvin Reyes, and Sarah Peshidi. That's group number 19 on table number 10, Stan Yu, Calvin Reyes, and Sarah Peshidi. Table number 10. On table number 16, the men's group 16, Dave Oliver, Toboko Kakitwe, and Tibuala Nkwenzi. That's table number 16, group number 16, Dave Oliver, Toboko Kakitwe, and Tibuala Nkwenzi. Table number 16. Can all the players of the men's group come collect the scorecards, please?
If you've just joined us, we're busy watching a mixed doubles match here on table number 2 at the 2024 Gauteng North Open. That's Sadia Edwards and Han Lo. They are busy playing. It looks like the pairing from the Eastern Cape, Banam and Alungile. If it is Banam had a fantastic day yesterday in her group. She was grouped with Bhavna Hiralal, the number 1 under-19 player in South Africa. She beat her in that group, sending the draw into a spiral. The next game for Bhavna was against Yone Skolts in the quarterfinals. Not the next game, but she got into the quarterfinals, having to face off against Yone. Yone leading that game, that match for a long, long time. Bhavna typically fighting back, forcing a fifth, and winning that one. Eventually winning the competition against Banan in a massive 5-setter. It was epic to watch. Here we see the pairing from Eastern Cape taking a 3-point lead, 10-7. Now it's 10-8 with our third seed, Sadia and Low to serve. See on table 3, there's another match going. They blended into the background. That's our number 1 seed, Chetina Leila Edwards. They are playing Imanam. Potentially. We'll have to confirm that. Actually, I think they're playing Azikile and Alungile Goni. That would be, if that's the case, there would be a quarter-final match. I've been known to be incorrect with some of these. Yesterday I called the semi-final a final. It wasn't. That was the under-15 girls semi-final. We saw Tamika van As playing fantastic table tennis. I thought it was the final. Meanwhile, it was the semi-final. And then in the final, Tamika lost to Nivashna in the under-15 category. Tamika van As had a great tournament. We all know the name, Coach Graham van As prodigy. And she did fantastically. She won both the junior doubles and the senior ladies doubles with her partner Karen Pillay. She also won the under-13 category, silver in the under-15 category. And I'm quickly taking a look at the draw. Let me show you that draw. We can look together, see if she's in this mixed draw. Doesn't look like she's in the draw. Nope, she's not in this draw, but I do think she's in the women's draw. If you want to see these draws, you're welcome to take a look at the GNTTB website. That's gnttb.co.za. Click on the tournaments tab, open up the 2024 Gauteng North Open, and then you can see the prospectus, you can see the schedules, you can see the draws. Gauteng North has done a fantastic job getting visibility on all the communications. We see Low with a big forehand, not landing it, but they are leading this game. It's a must-win game for them. These doubles combinations, we saw that throughout the categories, how the doubles combinations make a massive difference to an outcome of the game. By combinations, I mean who's serving and who's receiving. That alternates throughout the match. It does tend to become a little bit confusing. There usually is, at some point in a doubles match, some confusion. You see there number 1 seeds taking a 4-point lead. Chetinatu, Leila Edwards. If you hang around long enough, we're going to be pulling them into the commentary booth. We're going to have a chat with them. In between games, they're going to be very busy playing, but we'd love to have them here just to have a quick chat with them, especially finding out about the recent All-Africa Games bronze medal. Leila Edwards boasting that. Hopefully she brought it with her. That would be amazing to see. Meanwhile, on table 2, Sadia Edwards, family affair there with Low. The pair from the Eastern Cape is slowly but surely creeping back into this game. Going into a tentative chopping match. Who's going to be the first one to risk the big forehand? Let's see how long this can go on for. Is anybody counting? There we go. There we get a forehand. Was forced. Forehand lob was forced. Completely out of position. Running forehand loop. Sadia just angling it to win the point. Then gifting a wonderful Christmas present there, early Christmas present. Going back into a chopping match, this time restoring a 2-point lead for the number 3 seeds. See all smiles on table number 3. Not a huge amount of pressure there. That pairing hasn't been tested yet. Layla Edwards, Chetanatu, both national players, both in the top 10 of the country. You're going to be seeing them in the singles soon. 4-point lead, 4 game points for the 3rd seed. Ganan to receive, low to serve. Pendulum, which was a backspin serve going into the backspin rally again. Not the most attractive table tennis. Often showing a little bit of nerves. We love to see the opening, booming forehands, booming backhands. But when these players are feeling each other out, not 100% confident to play that big forehand, and you get this. And you see the coaches of the younger players encouraging their players to attack, breaking out of that conditioning of pushing and chopping. Confidence wins matches. Making mistakes is okay, but confidence is what we're looking for. We see heavy backspin from Chetan, easy point there. Remember, they both play with pimples, both Chetan and Layla Edwards. Layla have been playing her whole life with a pimple as long as I've known her. Chetan recently, 2019, from 2019, moved over to a pimple rubber. Very interesting to see. He was a good player back then, still a good player, just with a pimple. That game is going to head over into finished territory very quickly. Can't see a huge upset there. But you never know, stranger things have happened. That's what we live to see. We live to see those comebacks and those wins. Welcome, if you've just joined us now, welcome to the Gauteng North Open. This is the 2024 Gauteng North Open. 2023 Gauteng North Open, a landmark event, the first event that was live streamed from start to finish with commentary. Back then we had three days. There was a disabled Down syndrome, an II Day, juniors and seniors. We heard about it from the veterans. You know, the veterans don't hold back. They told us, they asked us, why did we exclude them? Gauteng North listened, and this time offered a veterans category, which was well attended. We had some fiery veterans, some controversy, as you would imagine with the veterans. Not too much controversy, which is a testament to the administrators. Biggest controversy was one of the veterans forgot his age when he entered. And then there was some controversy around when towel breaks should be used, which didn't make sense. We had the tournament referee and the international umpires trying to teach these players how towel break works. If you ask me, it was a tactic, and it was a tactic. That player eventually won that match. We saw some controversy in the doubles. Confident international umpire to call a false serve on a match point. Fortunately, didn't impact the outcome of the game. Even though it might have been the right call, it was a very key decision at a key point in time. Let's take a look at the rest of the hall. You see some more mixed doubles pairings playing in the background. In case you've just joined us, we're covering quite a few parts of this hall. This shows us the whole hall, 15 tables in all, 16 if you count the one in the back left. There's our three feature tables. And on table number 1, we have a dedicated camera for you guys to enjoy. See there on table 2, it's become very interesting. Sadia and Low, they've tied up that game score. Meanwhile, Banang and Alungile, it's a tough match. That match is a quarterfinal. I lie, it's not a quarterfinal. That's a round of 16 again. I made this mistake before. Round of 16 match there. These matches are flying quickly. Sidespin topspin serve. So he floats the ball off the table. Low with a big booming forehand. That's what we came to see. Saw a lot of backspin rallies in the last game. I tell you what, our viewers want to see big booming forehands, good defense. There's a backhand from Alangile. He cannot believe it didn't land. The disbelief clear on his face. This time we've got a forehand from Alangile. Quite in position, his weight going sideways, not forward. Net result is a net ball. Again, Alangile looking at the back. What happened there? The batsman going straight into the net. There we go, Banam going for the forehand. The ball that dropped quite low, so she needed to put a lot of topspin on to make sure it lands. Going back into the backspin rallies. Low's having nothing of it. Rather make a mistake than push his day away. And give it to serve. So that serve earlier. This time Sadia lands it in the corner, using the side spin to force the ball onto the line. Same serve, same result. Big moving forehand from Low. Nice movement. Sometimes that's what you need in one of these matches, especially with a mix. The confidence for one of the players to go for it. There's a little bit of a dispute there. Not sure if the player wasn't ready for the serve. It's a short discussion. Big booming forehand this time. No need for topspin. Service return just too high in the middle of the table. Easy pickings for Low. Again, the side spin serve. And the player from Eastern Cape just not controlling. There's confusion about the scorecard. Everything's happening here on table 2. Chop rallies, booming forehands, confusion about the serve. Again, big booming forehand. You see Low getting very low, losing his balance. Into the backspin rally. This time Low with a slow topspin, back into the backspin rally. And in the end, the pair from Eastern Cape will take that point. Nice point, good control. This time, it's the third seed mistake to push the ball long, making a mistake. And we're back into backspin rally. See Low shaping for the forehand. It's going to come soon. Maybe not. There's a forehand. almost forced Sadia to move. So she lobbed the ball up. Unforced error gives him 3 game points. Heavy backspin serve. 1 game point saved. Still 2 game points for the number 3 seeds. Big booming forehand again. From low, taking control of this game. Game score 2-1. That's in the senior mixed doubles. Here on table number 4, you see another mixed doubles match. Looks like a couple of youngsters. That looks like a Free State youngster. That's a Carrasco. We've had a lot of families join us. The Carrasco families join us, the Pilays, the Naidus. We had the Koreans. Big family affair here. It's quite a tight match there. We see 1 game each. The youngsters are leading 5-4 in game number 3. Meanwhile there on table number 6 we can see some of the men's group starting. That's Pitsetsu on the left, not sure of his opponent. I think his opponent's from Gauteng North there. Speak under correction, of course. Let's get back to the action on table number 2. Low serving. We want to secure this game, finish the match quickly. And Gile going for a forehand. He hasn't landed one of those forehands yet. He's going to have to if he wants to win this match. We saw a lot of pushing from this combination in game number 2. Let's see if that's going to be the case here. We're seeing pushing, but we're also seeing unforced errors. Each pair chasing each other around until the error comes. There's a topspin attempt from Banan, not convincing. Got to play those with conviction. You want to ensure that you get the ball on the table, all or nothing. A little bit like that. Just perhaps lacking a bit of technique there. Great serve from Sadia. Float serve. It's a fast, long float serve. Forces the error. Heavy chop. No, I lie. Well disguised float from Alangile. Question from the umpire. As you asked to keep the edge. There we go, beautiful forehand from Banan. Just to bring the scoreline back to even. There's a beautiful backhand, Banan. Confident backhand. That's the confidence we were discussing earlier. Could that be the catalyst to get this pair from Eastern Cape into this game? Magile trying. He wants to attack. He should. He just needs to execute a little bit better. Give them a chance. Back into the backspin rally, forcing the error. I don't know if they forced the error, or if it was eventually made. This game is getting very tight. Eastern Cape pair now taking the lead. They were behind for a long time. Now going for the forehand. This time is the pair from the Eastern Cape getting frustrated. We saw in the previous game Low. You went for a few, missed a few, also landed many. This time, first shot in anger that Low's done in this game. And 2 game points for the Eastern Cape pair. And this has been the theme of the whole weekend. We've had a lot of these 5-setters. Makes for wonderful watching. Lots of tension. And here we have our number 3 seed fighting for a place in the quarterfinals. 5-setter galore. Sadia to serve. Sadia sitting on Banan. Topspin serve, Banan easily reads that one. All the pressure back on the number 3 seeds. There's a beautiful serve from Sadia, cramping by Banan. Into the topspin, ready to go. There we see the confidence of the young lady. That's why she was in the finals of the under-19 girls. Saw a lot of this from Low in game number 3, going for a big shot. He landed more than he missed then, but this time Banan is fired up. You're going to have to change sides here. For those of you who don't understand, if you play a 5-setter, so the 5th of a 5-setter, a 5-game match, 7th of a 7-game match, when you get to 5, the first to get to 5, you have to switch ends, and you also switch part combinations, who you're serving to. The pair from Eastern Cape running away with this one. Banan has taken charge of this match. Alungile a passenger at this point in time. We have not seen one of those forehands land, or at least I haven't seen one of those forehands. Maybe I looked away when one of them did land. Banan taking charge of this match. That's what was required for someone to break the deadlock. And we see a big booming forehand from Low. Is that the catalyst? Is he going to take charge on the other side? 13s trading by 4. They've got their backs to the wall. But this is what brings out the best in the two players. Let's see what the third seeds can do. Good defense from Sadia. Just but now hasn't missed any of those forehands in this game, even in this combination. 5-point game. Banana misses. First one this game so far. But she's confident enough to go for it. What she mustn't do now is go back in her shell. She's got to attack, do what's gotten them up to this point. Very clever from Banang, waiting for the right one. Let's see when she's going to pull the trigger. She pulls the trigger, as I say that, successfully. And this is why the coaches of the younger ones encourage attacking play, because your attacking, confident play, the first to attack usually wins, but it's the confidence that comes with it. Remember, table tennis is a serious mental game. When you have the confidence to go for your shots, to land those shots, has a massive impact on the confidence of your opponent. Fighting back, as I say that, pushes the ball into the net. 4 match points for the pair from Eastern Cape. Can they convert? And Gile still struggling with that forehand. He's going for it. He looks to his corner, doesn't understand. But Manang, don't worry, she's got it. She's in the driving seat. She wins it. They take out the third seed. What a fantastic showing from the pair from Eastern Cape. Eastern Cape brought a large contingent of players to this competition, supporting the Gauteng North Open. This is a P2 competition. What that means is that's the amount of points allocated. P1 being the highest for any affiliate, P2 the second. But yet still coming, supporting this competition, showcasing their skills. That's amazing to see. Let's take a look at other interesting games on the floor. You see this mixed double game. Yeah, on table 4, completed. Not sure who won that one. We see some of the groups, the main groups. Let's see. So none of the mixed doubles pairings would be in any of the groups at this point in time with the overlap. So all these groups, let's quickly pop over to that graphic. Let's take a look at the men's draw for the day. So what you're looking at now is the men's singles draw. Some of those are on the go. We'll see Marius Morkel. I heard Brandon Bartlett. I think he was playing mixed though. That might have been a mixed doubles pairing. You can see Etienne and Darshak, Group 22. They're playing in the background. So Group 22 is playing. I saw Ruan Katz. 25 groups. You're looking at 70 plus odd players. A lot of these senior men, but there's a lot of juniors. Some of the top juniors to look out for here. Ruan Skoltz, the under 15 SA champ. He was also the under 19 winner yesterday. He won under 15 and under 19. He dropped only one game in the entire under 19 draw. That was against the defending champion, Evan Brown. other juniors you want to look out for here.
Table number 5.
Just quick scanning, we saw Ruan Fente in the mix playing nice table tennis. Ruan Ubad, group 21, he's seeded number 21 there. So look out for these juniors. These juniors are testing their skills against the seniors. Let's take a look at the women's draw for the day. Remember, all these draws you can find online. It's gnttb.co.za. On the tournaments tab, click on Gauteng North 2024 Open. Let's take a look at the women's singles. So a very interesting stat for this competition is in our under 11 and under 13 category, we had more girls than boys, which we are super excited about. Seeing the girls get involved, enjoying table tennis, and being very competitive. The likes of Tamika van As. We've got some young players. We saw Mahi Gokal taking the gold in the under 11. It's very good to see. She also took the bronze in the under 13. So you can see the quality coming through. Here's your senior women's draw. Layla Edwards, number 1 seed. Pavna Hiralal, number 2. Pavna, the under 19 champion. Sadia Edwards, we just saw her lose in the mixed doubles. Karin Pillay, also a junior, seeded number 4. Ruan Sculpts, Ruan's sister, seeded number 5. Last year she was in the finals against Jade Sasman. Pumza Makiva, Asikile Makula, and Madelish Leroux from Gauteng North. Those are the seeds. So 8 groups of 3. That hasn't started yet. That will start later during the course of the day. The schedule's also online. Here we see the doubles pairing warming up. We're heading into quarterfinal territory. I think 1 or 2 have already been played. I'm going to head over to the administrators to confirm that. Another thing to look out for today, during the course of the day, we're going to be pulling in some of these top players. Chetina 2, Layla Edwards. We are hoping to catch Denisha Patel near the end of the day. She couldn't play as she's in a coaching course at the moment, but she really wanted to be here. She was calling frantically, trying to find the best way to see if she could come and play, and unfortunately it just didn't work out. But we might hear from her later on. You might hear from her, and that's going to be exciting. But definitely we'll speak to some of the top players. We've already spoken to a junior this morning, Alicia Verheyen, telling us her experience of this competition. She ended up 2nd in the under 11s, 4th in the under 13s. She had a good time. And she says she's definitely going to be back next year, and she's going to bring at least 3 friends. And you can do the same. Send the link to at least 3 friends. Thank you for getting involved online. Thank you for the shout outs. Thank you for the support for your players. That's what we want to see. This is what Gauteng Youth wants to do. They want to give you an opportunity to support your players, but not only that, showcase the sport, give these players an opportunity to showcase their skills. That's what we want to see. We're going to take a short break from commentary. We're going to find out where we are at in this mixed doubles competition, and then we'll be back soon.
Match announcement for the senior mixed doubles quarterfinals. To play on table number 1, Rowan Scholz and Renee Scholz versus Taylor Royberg and Karen Malay. That's on table number 1. Rowan Scholz and Renee Scholz against Taylor Royberg and Karen Malay to play on table number 1. The umpire is Michael.
So we're watching on table number 1. Mixed doubles semi-final. I like quarterfinal, mixed double quarterfinal between Ruan Skolts and Tayden Royapan, Karen Pillay. Let's take a look at that draw. As you can see there on the right side, the top, Ruan Skolts, Yone Skolts, Tayden Royapan, Karen Pillay. The 2 semi-final spots already booked: Leila Edwards and Chetinatu, Ricardo Carrasco and Bhavna Hiralal. So the winner here gets to face Ricardo Carrasco and Bhavna Hiralal. Meanwhile, on table number 3 there in the distance, we've got another match going on. That's Banam, Alongile versus Pumza and Alizwa. The winner there will be facing Leila Edwards and Chetan Nadu. So it's been a fantastic weekend here at the Gauteng North Open. This is the 2024 Gauteng North Open at the Johnny Buck Stadium in Pretoria. We are on the final day. It's going to be such a sad day for us to see all these players leave. And it's been a fantastic experience. In the commentary booth here, I've got an amazing player. She is our under-19 champion. Bhavna Hiralal, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
No, I'm very well, thank you. Bhavna, you made your life extremely hard yesterday. What happened there in your group?
In my group stage, I was seeded number 1, and then I lost to the number 2 player in my group. The score was 3-1, but matches were tight.
Matches were incredibly tight. And then you ended up playing Yone Skolts in the quarterfinals, right?
Yes. That match was very hectic. We went to 3-2, and the last set match score was 11-9.
But you've done that before. We've seen you come from behind. I think in the commentary booth we called you the comeback queen.
I love doing that. That's what I love about the game. Just to lose in the first set, make an interesting comeback, and shock everybody.
Absolutely amazing. We were loving following that. Then right after that, so you had to play the number 4 seed, Yone Skolts, and then in the semi-finals, you had to play the number 2 seed, Karen Pillay, is that right?
Oh yes, I did. So that match wasn't too bad for me. I kept the ball on the table, controlled. I didn't want to make an interesting comeback. I just wanted to get to the next round. So it was a fun match. I'd play it again and again and again, but it was a good match, and I'm happy I won 3-0.
And then the final was a little bit of revenge for you, right?
Yes, that final was very personal to me, as I lost to her in the semi-finals of the top schools. So I had to make a comeback.
Yeah, not only did you lost to her, but you also lost to her in the group, right?
Yes.
So what was your thinking after losing to her in the group? How did you approach that final to make sure that you took the win? Because it wasn't an easy win either.
So I told myself, forget about what happened in the first round. And it's cliche to say that, but that's what you just have to do. But also remember your mistakes, and that's what I did. And I stayed calm and focused and said to myself, I'm not going to try and make an interesting comeback as well for this one. So I focused, I concentrated. I did do a lot of breathing, because I found that in the first match I wasn't breathing a lot and rushing and making a lot of silly mistakes. So in this match, my serves were tighter and my returns were better.
We saw in your semi-final you used the tomahawk serve a lot, but you didn't use it once in the final. Was there thinking behind that?
Yes, there was a thinking behind that because Banam, the player I played in the finals, has a very strong forehand and backhand return. And I've played her many times, so she knows how to return the serve and return it well. So I did trust myself enough to do it, but there were other serves that were working, so I stuck to what was working and didn't try anything new.
Oh, that was amazing. So well done. So you are again, 2023 you were the champion under 19, 2024 the champion. Are we going to see you in 2025?
Let's try for 2025 and then 2026.
Just tell the viewers a little bit about this competition. How have you experienced the 2024 Gauteng North Open?
It's a very well-run tournament, I must say. Everything is on time. The air is nice in Pretoria, and the hall is really good with good floors, a great atmosphere, lots of support from everybody, no negative feelings from anybody, and no drama. It's a very good tournament.
No drama. We did have some drama at the veterans,
Oh, what
but
was
you
it?
always have drama at the veterans.
Yeah, you have to have drama.
We had a veteran who forgot his age. He entered in the wrong age category.
Oh my God, you see how old he's getting?
Then we had a veteran who didn't know how towel breaks work.
Shame. They've been long in the game. They're forgetting, but it's okay. The juniors are here to remind them.
The juniors of it. No, I think it was a tactical battle. I think it was all tactics. You know
They
these
have some
veterans.
tricks up their sleeves.
They've got lots of tricks up their
They're
sleeves.
old at this game.
Let's quickly turn our attention to this match in front of you. We're watching table number 1, the Ruan Skolts, UNA Skolts.
Tayden Roypen and Karen Play.
Yes, thank you for that. It took me 2 seconds. All right, so it's quite a tight match. We saw in the doubles, we had a lot of interesting exchanges with the combinations. In other words, who's receiving and who's serving makes a massive impact to the
Yes,
game.
it does. It really does. Because you know how to return one player's serve and not the others. And sets up for the next rally.
And I suppose with the mixed doubles, it's even more exaggerated because you've got a male-female, so sometimes the male serving on a female.
Yes, yes. And normally with mixed doubles, people say let the men battle it out, but I say all for one and one for all.
Well, very interesting. We saw Banang in her match against the number 3 seed Sadia and Low. She took charge and her partner was just a passenger and she won it for them. I don't know if you watched that game.
No, I haven't, but there is always one that's leading and that one that's helping the other one who is leading. And that's important. The one who's helping is really important, not the only one who's winning the points.
You can see here on table 1,
And Karen misses the ball.
but they're leading. They need to win this one. They're 5-2.
equalize.
Yeah, they've won a force of 5th. This is a quarterfinal. You're already in the semifinals.
Yes.
Who would you prefer to play from these two pairs?
I have a shaky pass to Ruan and his sister as they're really, really good. And I haven't played against Tayden or Karen yet, so it'd be interesting to play them. But Ruan and Yone looking strong there.
Let's see if they can come back.
I think Ruan serves are very tight.
We want to see his attacking play, and we know both Yone and Ruan loves attacking.
Yeah. There's no chopping in this game.
You reckon?
All the chops come from Tayden and Karen.
And a comeback, massive comeback from Yone and Ruan. So tell me something, how did you start playing table tennis?
I started playing at the age of 6 when I was going through the phase where I copied my older sister for everything. And she started playing table tennis, so then I said, you know what, let me just go copy her for this as well. And I went and played.
I think I saw you for the first time at the Secunda SA Champs. You were there?
Yeah, I was there. I think I was about 10 or so.
So you were playing under 13.
Yes. I missed those days under 13 and under 15. It's rough out here under 19.
Under 19s are very, but I mean, you've done very well. What's your current ranking?
I'm not actually sure, but the last I
can
checked, I
tell
was
you.
number 1.
Never fear. I have a ranking here.
But they did say they were going to update the rankings.
So the most recent ranking is dated 20th of Jan. We used it came through quite late for this tournament, but we did use it for this. Let's take a look. Okay, so in the women's category, we've got you at number 10, top 10 in the women. That's not bad.
Not bad. But I wish it'd be better.
I'm sure you're going to do something about that. Let's take a look at the under 19 girls, Got to get through all the men. Under 19 girls, we've got Roshika number 1 and Bhavna Hiralal number 2 in the country.
Ish, number 2. Not liking that.
Don't like number 2. So
No.
tell me a little bit about your training schedule.
So I'm in grade 11 now, but so I have to take it back a bit. So I adjusted my times. Now I wake up at 5 o'clock, train till 6, go for a run till 6:30, come home, change, have a bath, go to schoolwork, study, and then maybe at 10 to 11 I'll start training again if I can. And
So
weekends,
that's 10 to 11 in the evening.
yeah,
Wow,
never stops.
that's dedication for you. And there we go. We see Ruan and Ioane. They've won that mixed doubles. That means you're going to play them.
Let them come.
Like your attitude, like your positivity. That's going to be a fantastic match. So hang around. We'll be covering that. Meanwhile, on table 3,
We've got Veron and
yeah, so Banan and Anungile, but they're trailing there, 2-1. Is that right? Am I seeing that right? There's a big
Yes.
shot from Banan.
Banam is down by 1 game.
That's right. They're going to have to fight, and they're down by 3 points, and they don't have the comeback queen in there.
But Banam is very strong on the coming back as well, not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, so you say you get up at 5, train till 6, and then you train again. And how do you train? Do you have a table at home?
Yes, my dad built us a training hall in our courtyard, so now it's no longer a courtyard, it's a training hall, and my sister and I go down there every now and again. We just train and train and train.
So a lot of kids are still sleeping at 5. So what do you say to those kids?
Wake up! The day must start at an early time. You're wasting your time sleeping.
Amazing. So let's end off this interview with a quick question similar to what I just asked you. How do you encourage, what do you say to people who are looking into the sport? How do you encourage them to come and play with us?
I say they should join because of the benefits. And the most common benefits are helping with Alzheimer's, hand-eye coordination, and
That's
all
for
of
the
that.
veterans, eh?
Yeah, for the veterans who are missing their tail breaks. But no, seriously, joining table tennis will help your mental health a lot. I know it helped my mental health when I was a small child. It'll get you into a new atmosphere. If you're being bullied at school, or if you're just not fitting in anywhere, this is your place. And everyone over here is really welcoming. And you can come by me. I'm very welcoming.
You are definitely welcome. Bhavna, thank you so much for your time. I'm sure you've got a semi-final to get ready for.
Yeah, we're going to go prepare right now.
So we appreciate you giving your time to the sport and letting us into your world a little bit. We'd love to hear from you again in the future. So good luck for the rest of this tournament and good luck for the rest of the year. We'd like to see you there at number 1.
Thank you.
Is that a challenge for Roshika?
The challenge, bring it on.
Nice one. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen,
Thank you.
Bhavna Hiralal, the under-19 champion here at the 2024 Gauteng North Open. If you've just joined us now, we are at the Johnny Bach Stadium in Gauteng North. This is Pretoria for the 2024 Gauteng North Open. What an amazing tournament we've had. We've been going at it since Thursday. We had the disabled categories, the IIs, the Down syndrome, and the disabled. Then we had the veterans on Saturday. The junior doubles, not veterans on Friday. The junior doubles Friday evening. We had the juniors on Saturday. The evening we had the senior doubles, and now we are busy with the men's singles groups, and we are heading into semi-final territory for the mixed doubles. We just saw Jonne Scholz and Rowan Scholz booking their place in the semi-final, and that's going to be happening soon. We also have had a few of the players in the studio, in the commentary booth. This morning we spoke to Alicia Ferreyen, under 11 girl, just about her experience here, and we've just had an interview with Bhavna Hiralal, the under 19 champion, number 2 in South Africa in her category, and she just said she loved this tournament. She's definitely going to be back in 2025 to defend her crown, and she laid down a challenge to all the players. She wants to beat them all. She made it really tough on herself yesterday. She lost in her group, which meant that she had to play both the 4th and the 2nd seed to make the final. She did so, and then she won that final, epic final. You can catch it online. All the live streams are still online. Go to the Gauteng North YouTube page, and then you can catch all the action. If you missed the interview, you can catch it there as well. So the tournament organizers are just calling that semi-final I was discussing. That semi-final is the Scholz siblings, Jonne and Rowan, and they are playing Bhavna Hiralal and her partner. We'll show you the draw now. There's that draw on the right side here. Rowan Scholz, Jonne Scholz beat Tayden Karin, and they're off to play Ricardo Carrasco and Bhavna Hiralal. Bhavna didn't commit. She didn't say who she would prefer to play, and she said bring it on when Rowan and Jonne won. So that's going to be super exciting to watch. With me in the commentary booth, I've got Zach. He was with us yesterday the whole day, doing a fantastic job of commentating and talking us through some key tactical issues, helping us with some rules and some laws. It's quite a complicated sport, table tennis, a lot of rules, a lot of laws, and he was helping us with those. Zach, how are you doing today?
Good in yourself, Peter?
No, I'm good. I'm tired, but I'm energized because it's been a fantastic weekend. Super sad. I'm already dreading having to go back to work tomorrow.
Well, all of us are, I suppose, unless you took an extended long weekend.
We should have done that, eh? Actually, we should have just extended the Gauteng North Open for another week. What do you think?
And what classifications would you play?
We just play them all again.
I think you want to get time off work.
No, I just want to get time on the table. No, it's been fantastic watching these players. What did you think of the tournament so far, Zach?
Fortunately, I missed the first bit, Thursday and Friday, but I did join us yesterday. It's actually a nice tournament. We've seen a lot of youngsters coming up. I'm actually impressed with the attendance from the different provinces. Free State being here, Eastern Cape, of course Western Cape, and KZN. So, in fact, I mean, such tournaments are important. I'm not sure if we're still doing the old ranking system regime, but I'm impressed so far. And even the youngsters, I mean, in fact, the youngsters have done, well, better than what I've seen in the last couple of years. I was actually worried at some point about the follow-through from the sort of the old age, or old, what do you call it, generation. But seeing what I saw yesterday and possibly this morning, I'm actually, but now I'm optimistic about the country itself and the state of table tennis.
definitely optimistic. 2023 was a fantastic year. We had some great table tennis. We saw a World Contender Series in Durban. Then we saw a landmark Gauteng North Open. First Open in South Africa to be live streamed from start to finish with commentary. Then we had a World Champs, which was beautifully covered by SuperSport. Probably one of the best covered international competitions I've ever seen. Just shows you the quality we have here in this country. We'd love to see that at our provincial tournaments. And then we saw a nationals that was run beautifully, hosted by Cape Town, run by Wafik Domingo. Congratulations to Cape Town Table Tennis. Congratulations to Wafik. Did a fantastic job there to run a beautiful tournament. Now we're back in 2024 and we started with a bang. The Gauteng North Open a little bit earlier in the year than expected, but well attended. We had 210 entries, which topped last year's P1 tournament last year, 150 entries. P2 tournament this year, 210 entries. We also hosted the veterans, which is what we didn't do last year. And the veterans came in their droves. They had a good time. It was amazing to see. Table 1, we see semi-final number 1. We've got our top seeds, Layla Edwards, Chitin Natu. They playing Pumza and Alizwa. Pumza and Alizwa, fantastic match against Banam and Alungile to book their place. It was a 4-game match, booking their place in the final. This is going to be exciting. There on table 3, we see the other semi-final. We see on the right, the black and the blue, Ioane and Ruan Skolts. On the right, Bavna Hiralal, Ricardo Carrasco, Ricardo from the Free State, Bavna from UMG, that's KZN. And we just spoke to Bavna. She said, bring it on. You can see they're already leading there by 1 point. So Zach, yesterday we spoke a lot about the combinations. Combination is going to play a key factor here.
Generally, as you advance in the competition, the players are good enough to analyze the game and also better able to adapt. So the sort of the pendulum theory you spoke about yesterday sort of falls away at this stage because, of course, as you engage with the more advanced players, they can do different things. They understand the game differently and they also analyze it a bit better as well. So naturally, combinations are a factor. Small margins, of course, but not to the prevalence that we saw yesterday. So I'm expecting less 5-set matches and more of if you see or an opening, you get an opening, usually you can close it. That's generally what you find with the better players or the more advanced players.
So another factor that might play a factor is the fact that it's a mixed doubles. So you've got a male and a female. So with those combinations, you're getting a male playing on a female and the opposite way around. Does that influence the game at all?
It does in a sense, in terms of ability, but generally the coherence of the two, if the understanding is there, it sort of negates some of those factors. But of course, it's a very difficult combination, movement-wise, ability-wise, thinking-wise, and so on. So it's a lot more interesting and a lot more explorative if, of course, there is elements that one can explore to try and get an advantage.
Amazing. We see here on table 1, the number 1 seed's taking a slender lead. Meanwhile, it's a bit of a seesaw battle on table 3. We saw the pair from KZN and Free State taking a slender lead, and now is that 9? 8, 8-5? 5-3?
It's a bit too far for me, so don't even try.
At our age, our eyesight's not great, is it? Yeah.
At our age.
I suspect that 6-3 for the Gauteng North pair. If your eyes are better, you can help us out there. Meanwhile, table 1, number 1 seeds running away with it. Remember, Chetanatu and Layla Edwards playing with Pimple on the backhand side.
Back to that conversation. It seems the Pimples are here to stay. And so I guess we need to start better analyzing it and accepting them.
Definitely accepting them. I think I called that score wrong. It looks like 8-9. It's a bit of a comeback for the Gauteng North pair. 9 each. There's a massive lead for Bhavna and Ricardo. What's very interesting about the Pimple is Chetan only recently, I think 2018, 2019, started playing with the Pimple, whereas Layla Edwards, as long as I've known her, has played with the Pimple. So it's interesting going to an era that the top players decide to move to a Pimple.
The whole game is sort of transformed. I mean, from the spectator point of view, from the player point of view, from the coaching perspective, even internationally. So it's something a bit new for some of us, we need to get used to, but it's also something good for the game itself.
Definitely. The era of just the veterans. Playing with the Pimple has changed. We've got these youngsters coming through. We saw Rupert Bester from the Free State boasting a Pimple. He was in a final, under 13 final against Benjamin Sali. Usually they've got a very, very, very tight match. Rupert, I was in discussion with him, he says his forehand just wasn't landing. He's got a powerful forehand, and when that lands, it makes a big difference to his game.
Yes, we did pick it up yesterday that he was not consistent enough with his forehand. In fact, it took a lot of the sting from his game. So outside of his backhand, which was the Pimple, when he had to finish, there was disappointing, which attributes, I guess, the easement of some sort that Benjamin sort of had passed him.
Yeah. Could be the environment, could be playing in the high felt versus playing in the Free State, although the Free State is also quite high. It's not a big difference between the Free State and Gauteng North.
Well, there's also a factor of form. We all go through dips, or at least differentiations in form. Some 1 week, or at least a month or 2 or 3, if you're lucky. You could be on song, then of course the same thing sort of inverses. So it's the idea is to adapt. That's where the good players come through. They're able to understand their limitations, adapt their game. For instance, if the previous week my forehand was great and this week it's not coming through, then you sort of pull it back a bit and see how you can get control more than speed and so on. So all those variables are important. And of course, good players can adjust. That's why you have players who can go for many months, not playing the same, but be able to maintain at least the same stature, and also maintain the same sort of win-lose ratio, or more like win more than anything else. So it's very important to understand oneself and what on the day you can do and what not.
In the meantime, we've seen on table 1, the number 1 seed going down by a set. Pumza and Elise Wade took that set. They came back. Saw a little bit of laziness. Chetan missing a few shots he normally wouldn't. Brought them back into the game, and then they converted. Whereas on table number 3, the other semi-final, we saw a late comeback. Actually, it was a late comeback by the Gauteng North pair, but somehow the combination pair, Free State, KZN, stuck it out. They won that one 13-11. Tell you what, this on table 1, this is going to make it interesting. The fact that the top seeds have lost the first.
Well, look, doubles are interesting in their very nature because you're facing a lot of factor. For instance, the team in the green, they may be more adapted to a playing style that they're used to. Whereas now, of course, most of the time we don't practice with our doubles partners, to be honest.
Sure. So you're saying that's something we should be practicing?
Well, look, if you're trying to win competitions and trying to win gold, naturally you should practice and enhance your skills and your understanding as the pair. And I can attest to that. I've played a couple of mixed doubles in the past, but I'd never really played with, my teammate. It was a case of we arrive, we try and do what we do in singles and hope it works out. But in terms of actually fine-tuning it, that's hardly ever the case.
So the next question, the natural question is, how do you practice? Because we all know how to practice singles. You've got your drills. How do you practice doubles and mixed doubles?
Well, consciously being in the same place at the same time generally helps. And also having opponents who do the same thing, but we barely ever look at it that way. I mean, like I said, it's only at competition the way we look at mixed doubles, even doubles for that matter. Like I said, I've never come across a case where I've rocked up to a training session and thought, okay, we're going to be playing doubles with you, let's train. It's never the case.
Yeah, it's always playing. I've seen a lot of doubles matches, and as players we tend to avoid those because we don't feel that's training. It's just playing.
Yeah, exactly. But if you're trying to win matches, it's some of the things we should be conscious about.
That's a great point you're making there, and I'm sure there's some coaches listening in, thinking, getting their brains ticking over. Meanwhile, table number 3, Scorchers up by 2. They'd like to win this one. Here on table number 1, looks like our number 1 seeds have taken charge of this situation. Are they going to make the same mistake? Or are they going to finish this one off? Chetan to receive.
Combinations again.
Could be combinations. Let's see. Chetan's a very controlled player. Very consistent. And he does that quite often.
That's a steal.
Chetan is an amazing player. Gauteng Central, both these players are from Gauteng Central. They've been playing for a long time. I know Chetan also played football. Often coming from a football match into a league match. Helps with the fitness, I'm sure. Now in the international scene, he's playing, representing South Africa, traveling the world. I know he also has a young family. We're hoping to get him in onto the commentary booth. So far we've had 2 top players in the commentary booth. We're hoping to chat to both Chetan and to Layla. Hopefully a couple of more, just to get a little bit of insight into who they are, what they do, how they do it. A 3-point lead there for the pair from Gauteng North. Here on table 1, all square, 1-1.
I'm not sure if it's the influence of the world champs. There seems to be a lot more of an attacking mindset. Even from players that we are not sort of used to. I mean, in the olden days, again, referring to that, if you're a typical player, you'd wait for the ball to be almost in the 6 sort of realm for you to go for it. But now we're seeing individuals being ready to attack and risk a lot more than we used to anyway, including the youngsters for that matter.
Yeah, that's definitely been a change in South Africa table tennis. When I was a junior, a lot of defensive players, and the attack is few and far between. Not sure if it's the influence of the world. Very interesting if you had to go look at the top 10 in the world, how many defenders versus attackers. I think maybe there's a 10% defenders versus attackers in the top 10, maybe top 20 in the world. Maybe that's the reason.
So are we saying that individuals with, of course, digitization and all that, availability of live streams, they're able to follow the game a lot easier, and that influence of being able to observe the global game itself has an impact on how one, of course, can view or plan and strategize their abilities. I'm assuming that might have an influence in that because, again, when we were young, the most you'd see from table tennis is in a Olympic Games of some sort. Otherwise, it's not going to be on TV or anything like that. So perhaps this online world that we're living in has an influence and impact on how players then, of course, are understanding the game, or at least even their aspirations.
I must say, not sure if it's the answer to that question, But World Table Tennis has done a fantastic job of their coverage of their competitions along the world. You can go to the YouTube page and you can catch highlights, you can catch full matches of the top players. And I'm very sure that these young guys who are passionate about the sport are very much involved, very much watching. And yes, maybe that's the reason. The other reason might be it's a lot more fun to play attacking. Or do you disagree?
Look, the fun element is in winning. And when you attack, there's an element of risk that, of course, it comes with. So maybe the thinking, the mindset has shifted a bit to a less risk-averse game and a more fun element, or at least a more fun version of how one views table tennis, which of course is a good thing, because I mean, in this case, if you're a youngster and you're growing up and you're trying to first enjoy the game, I mean, it's nice to stand 5 meters and keep, blasting the ball across the table. I mean, one of those things we grew up, aspiring to. Unfortunately, some of us don't get there. But the point is that, that's a fun part of the game. Maybe that's rejuvenation of that part has then helped, the risky effort being looked at a bit less and more so enjoyment of the game itself.
Yeah, that's a very interesting point. In the meantime, we're losing track of this match. There on table number 3, that match is turned on its head. We've got a deuce game. The combination pair, KZN and Free State, they're leading one game, but they also made a big comeback to force deuce. Ooh, as I say that, service error, granting another game point to the pair from Gauteng North. The pair from Gauteng North doesn't want to go down 2-0, I can guarantee you that. A little bit of laziness, trying to just to put the ball back onto the table, into the net, maybe returning the favour of the foregone serve.
Brilliant shot. Again, another sort of output steal from table 1. Don't expect that shot to took place, no mind landing.
Yeah.
And it's just, it's a skill. It's one's ability. I mean, it would be very hard to replicate that.
Was that Chetan?
Yes.
Sounds like Chetan.
Same kind of steal.
A game point for Babne Hirla and Ricardo Carrasco. And they take it. Ruan throwing his bat onto the table. Disappointment for Ruan and Ioane. They do go 2 games down. That was a bit of a steal. They were controlling that game beautifully, and Bhavna and Ricardo came back. Back in the corner goes Bhavna and Ricardo. It's a timeout called here on table number 1. As the number 1 seed's completely controlling that match. 5-point lead there.
Yes, sir. Default settings established.
Definitely. On the other tables, you see a lot of the singles matches. The men's singles already started. These were the players that weren't involved in the mixed doubles or are out of the mixed doubles. Obviously, there's an overlap. It gets very difficult for the administrators. Clever timeout.
This is a final call.
Positive start.
Final call for Oladele Olakwari to table number 8.
Yes, it was. From the 2 points you see.
Two out of 3. 50%. 60%. 60% positive. Sounds about right.
Yes, sir. And of course, we're seeing fearless offense from team in the green, which is good. I mean, naturally, as soon as you're a couple of points down, you hold back a bit, but he's still going for it, which is a good thing.
It was definitely a good thing. Those lands puts a lot of pressure, a little bit of doubt in the minds of the number 1 seeds. It's the only hope they've got at this point in time. Not the only hope, I suppose. can always trust for a few net balls, a few edges, a few unforced errors. The quality of Chetan, that's going to be hard to find. And just like that, Chetan and Leila into the finals. Fantastic showing from the pair from Gauteng Central.
Yes, well played. In the end, it looks simple enough.
I think what we'll do is we'll get a better view of the other semi-final because that's quite hot property at the moment.
Yes, table 3. The Scots up against the Katonians. We'll try and zoom into that match. Get better visuals. Scots 2 sets down, but currently 2 points up in the third set. Nice top spin from Ruan. Good play. Good placement. Very crucial for the Scots to stay up and keep their lead and maintain it. At least pull one set back and then give themselves a chance to win the game. Of course, they've now managed 7-3 lead. So they maintain it and pull one back.
Yo, Gauteng North pair raced away there. Must win for them. A rare error from Bhavna Hiralal. You don't often see a service error from her. Very consistent. Seven game points.
Nice return from Rowan. Looked like he was an incident, but he still managed to get a stylish return that dropped just over the net, requiring the opponents to come forward, and of course couldn't get there. Good play.
Beautiful play indeed. What a fantastic sight. 15 tables, a lot of table tennis. It's been a fantastic weekend so far. If you're in the area, Johnny Bach here in Pretoria, come and support these players, come and watch some fantastic table tennis. You can come and help yourself to some snacks and some drinks. Not help yourself, you've got to pay for it. But there are snacks and drinks here. Come enjoy the experience here with us at the Johnny Bach Stadium. It's been a hot month. March has been super hot, and what a way to end off this hot month with some hot table tennis. Going into the school holidays, hopefully some of you taken tomorrow off so you can get some rest. Some of us have to work. Some enterprising table tennis here on table number 2 as well. This is the pair from Gauteng North, Jared Saliers and Mocheke Lekalaka, playing some beautiful table tennis. Jared leading this game 4 games to 2, but Mocheke has taken the first one. It's going to be an exciting matchup. We've just seen the pair from Gauteng North in table 3 fight back from a 2-0 deficit. Again, a must win for them.
Yes, very important set.
And this is for a place in the mixed doubles final, a chance to play the number 1 seeds, Chetan Natu, Leila Edwards. This is what these two pairs are fighting for. On the left, we've got Bavna Hiralal, Ricardo Carrasco, Ricardo from the Free State, Bavna from UNG, that's in KZN. On the right, Gauteng North, brother-sister pair. Wonderful family sports, beautiful forehand attack from Yone.
Yes, looks like the Gauteng North team has put a bit more intensity in their play. They're determined to try and pull one back, give themselves a chance, and they fix it.
We saw something similar yesterday with the ladies' doubles. The deadline was Yone Skoltz and Tamara Sali. They were trailing 2-0 in the ladies' doubles. I think that was also for a place in the final. And they came back and they won that one.
Yes, so she was. One that I do recall.
Yo, 5 points in a row. And it's not just the one, both players, both Ruan and Yone attacking beautifully, being positive, good intent, forcing the timeout.
Something interesting we observed, the timeout being taken early. Traditionally, timeouts would be left for the deciders, whereas in this case, as soon as a team pulls away, before they get too far ahead, they're trying to get an intervention going. I'm not too sure if it's a new trend of thought or is this the nature of the game these days.
Well, we saw timeouts in as early as the second game yesterday. Coaches like Simone calling timeout at 4-0 in the second game.
The other, of course, school of thought is that the players themselves, you first give them a chance to work out what they need to, and then you, of course, wait for, sort of the last resort option to try and intervene. That's usually how the thought was, or at least the thought process was, in that let them figure it out themselves. If they truly can't, then you come through and you intervene as a coach.
Another interesting change, coaching allowed now during the game. So we're seeing coaching in the back corner, indicating service, indicating placement.
I wasn't aware of that rule.
You're giving away your age, Zach. You're giving away your age.
Well, it did indicate that I pulled away from the game for a couple of years. I'm still not a veteran.
Good thing, because when you get a veteran, you forget your age. You forget what a towel break is. Fairly positive timeout, 2 points.
Yes, yeah. Very positive.
But now the timeout's used, we see umpire Amadeus forgetting to flip the T on the scorecard. Remember, only one timeout allowed in an entire match.
13.
13, yes. You don't. First come, first serve. Imagine that. You take it in the first game, right? Still a big lead for the Gauteng North team. We've seen some positive, enterprising play from them. They had to do something. They were trailing. And they have done something. Good serves, positive attack.
Comfortable lead. And extending it.
Is any lead comfortable nowadays? That's always my question.
What you saw yesterday, not really.
The big issue with a big lead, I think, this is my personal opinion, but the problem is the moment the opposition start taking 2 or 3 points in a row, it suddenly adds a lot of pressure. Where you are very relaxed, you are leading, suddenly that pressure, and that could be a massive change in a game.
Well, other element is that of being complacent. Generally, when you take a lead 5 points or above, you tend to think the rest should happen naturally, and you might not put as much effort in. It's like trying to win a point without playing a point. You expect whatever happened in your history, or at least the recent history, should then still come to a fold, and the game should naturally become yours. More times than not, that's the case, such as what you've seen right now, with the fourth set going to those courts. So it does go or swing both ways depending on the player. That's where experience, composure, and of course ambition comes in. You never let your foot off the pedal. More times than not, we also, veterans like myself and I, Peter.
Who are you calling a veteran? Nothing wrong with being a veteran. We love our veterans. I am actually a veteran, yet I've never played in a veteran competition.
Oh, so am I.
Now the truth comes out. Now we know. Anyway, meanwhile, 2-2, another 5-game match here at the 2024 Gauteng North. We're going to quickly use this opportunity to thank our sponsors. Tony's Table Tennis, you are amazing. Fed Group, thank you for sponsoring the sound equipment. Puma Video for helping us with some broadcast equipment. WJM Creative and Pebble Rock Media. Thank you guys. Check out their website. That's Puma Video for broadcast equipment. WJM Creative if you need any video content created. And then Fed Group Financial Services. Go check out their website. They've got some amazing financial services that you might be interested in. Thank you to all our sponsors. Let's turn our attention to table number 3.
One apiece. Sports taking a 1-point lead.
A match announcement for the senior women's singles, group number 3, paired on table number 16.
Definitely say the big change here has been the positive intent of the pair from Gauteng North. When they can, they attack. Landing there more often than not made a big difference to this game. You could see that in the scoreline.
Both players coached by Omar.
Yes, indeed, Omar Zinedine. He's also the ladies' national coach. Does a wonderful job with the juniors. He loves training juniors as young as possible. He likes taking them in from 5-6 years old and building with them. You can see the quality of players that's come through those ranks.
Five-one up. Let's see if the theory of complacency creeps in. But I think these players are mature enough. Just from the tournament alone, it's evident that they can read the game. They understand what they're trying to achieve. Having said that, they've dropped another one. From 5-1, now it's 5-3.
Don't forget, Bhavna is the comeback queen. That was your turn.
Yes.
Narrowly missing the edge there on the side of the table. 3-point lead.
Bhavna was the comeback queen yesterday, but of course today only half that statistic can be used because he's playing with a partner.
Who knows?
I'm excusing.
Let's not count out Ricardo yet. Comes from a family of a lot of table tennis players. Vic Carrasco, we saw Vic in the veterans. We saw him in the veterans doubles, in the senior doubles. Loves it. The family loves their table tennis.
Are you saying in the genes for them to be able to come back?
No, I don't know, but let's see. Let's give them a fair chance. That's 1 point.
Maybe I'm just being a bit patriotic at this point. As a newfound Gauteng North year. Is that how you... oh, Gautenga.
That's 2 points. No, it's good. You need to support your team. Thank you for all the support online. Keep watching, keep supporting, keep getting involved. We love healthy competition. We've seen some healthy competition at this tournament, and we want to see more of this. We're excited for the other competitions for the rest of the year. Expecting a great Free State Open, a great Cape Town Open, and obviously incredible nationals. We had a great nationals last year in Cape Town. 5 match points, for the pair from Gauteng North. Let's see. If any time for a comeback, now's the time. Let's see. One point at a time. That's what we're saying. 1 point at a time.
A real played shot. It was calculated. Nice round arm. So it dropped a bit short and then took off from there, forcing the error.
You see the positive intent. Big comeback from Gauteng North. Yesterday, Bavna with big comebacks. Today, Johan Ney and Ruan Skolts, a big comeback. Booking their place in the final. Again, we're going to see the competition between the youth and the experienced. Chetanatu, Leila Edwards versus Johan Skolts, Ruan Skolts. That's going to be an amazing final. Meanwhile, in the rest of the hall, we've got the men's groups well underway. We've got some youngsters warming up on table 1, listening to something. Maybe they're listening to this live stream. Who knows? You look back, as I said that, surely he's listening to the live stream. He's getting live commentary. He doesn't want to miss the action, but he also wants to warm up and he also wants to practice. Well done to Gauteng North for an amazing tournament. Very sad that it has to end, but it is the last day. But we've left the best for last. The senior men and women. We're first going to have a mixed doubles final, and then we're going to be well into the finals. This link is going to end. We're going to restart the singles link. So if you hear live on this link, don't fear, this link will end soon. But the next link is going to open within the next 5 minutes. Thank you so much for joining us here. We hope to see you in about 5 minutes. If you need to know where that link is, gnttb.co.za, tournaments page, come and pick up the link there.